Hey guys, good morning and welcome to our Tuesday math lesson. I hope you guys had a great morning of learning so far. We did not have our Zoom math lesson today because I was in a staff meeting. I learned lots of great information from Ms. Dominowski and Ms. Steinhelber. We just had a really great time catching up and talking about how we are meeting the needs of our families. So I'm sorry I missed you guys on Zoom earlier, but I'm happy to have you tuning in right now. We are going to start with dollars today. So I told you guys yesterday we were finishing up coins. We're going to still be talking about coins a bit, but we're going to be moving on to dollars and how we can add up coins to make a dollar. So I want to start out by talking about what is a dollar. So I'm going to share my screen with you and start my presentation. And we're going to kind of go through this together. Now, before we start, you are going to need a pencil and paper today, or you can use a whiteboard and a whiteboard marker, whatever you prefer. So if you'll go ahead and pause my video, you can go and get your materials, and when you come back, press play when you're ready. All right, now that you have your materials, we're gonna get started. Today, you're going to be interacting with me a bit, so please make sure that you are focused and that you are participating and you're not just sitting here staring at the screen, because we wanna make sure that you are part of this learning and it's not just me talking to you. So we're gonna start out with, how do we make a dollar? All right, here's your warm-up on the screen. You have two problems for your warm-up. You are going to count the value of the coins and write the value on the sheet of paper that you have in front of you. So take a moment, please do both of these problems for your warm-up. You can press pause at any time if you feel like you need more time to solve these, and then press play when you're ready to go. All right, if you need more time, you can press pause. If not, we're gonna move forward. So looking at the coins that we have on the screen, I notice in the first box, we have a quarter, which is worth 25 cents. So I'm gonna go ahead and write that down and start making my list on my whiteboard. Since I don't have this in front of me to do the skip counting, I like to just do it this way so that I'm making sure that I'm counting every one of these coins. So I've got 25 cents. I have a nickel that's worth 5 cents. And then I have 3 pennies worth 3 cents. Now, here's where it's tricky. We have dimes at the end of this problem, all right? This money is not in order of value like we normally do. That's why it's a little bit trickier. So at the end of the problem, I have 2 dimes, okay? I know in my head that 1 dime is worth 10 cents. So if I have 2 of them, I have 20 cents in front of me. So I'm gonna go ahead and write 20 cents here. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add. Well, I know 25 plus 5, using my skip counting skills, equals 30 cents. So far I have 30 cents. If I add 3 to that, that gives me 33 cents. And then I can take a moment and I can add 33 cents plus 20 cents, okay, to get my final answer. Now, I know off the top of my head that this is equal to 53. If you needed to use your addition strategies, you're welcome to use any kind that you prefer. You guys are experts at addition at this point. So 53 cents would be our total for this problem. So please make sure that you got the correct answer. If not, check out where you went wrong. Did you make a mistake with counting the coins? Did you skip a coin? Did you make a mistake with the value of the coins? Or was it with your addition? It's very important to find where you made that mistake so you can learn from it and try not to make it again. All right, the second part of our warm-up. We have a quarter, which is worth 25 cents. We have 3 pennies, which are worth 3 cents. And we have 3 dimes. Now, I notice that when I count by tens, because a dime is worth 10 cents each, and I count 3 tens, I do 10, 20, 30. So using my skip counting skills, I can add up those 3 dimes and I know it's worth 30 cents, okay? So let's go ahead and start with our addition. I know that 25 plus 3 gives me 28 cents. And then we add 28 plus 30. Guys, you can use any addition strategy you would like to add this up. But I know in my head that this is going to equal 58 cents, okay? 58 cents for the second part of your warm-up. If you got that incorrect, please take a moment and figure out what went wrong. Was it the coins? Was it recognizing the coins? Was it the addition? Was it the value of each coin? Did you skip one? Please make sure you're recognizing where you're making these mistakes so that we don't keep making them. It's very important. All right, let's continue. We're gonna watch a quick brain pop about money. All right, get it pulled up here. Move myself out of the way. So I'm excited to get started with this today because we are going to be talking about the values of each of the dollars and the bills that we have. So we don't just have a $1 bill, we have lots of different bills that we use to pay every single day. So it's important to make sure that we know the values of each of them and then how to make them. A lot of you played this game on the Money Math Playground website yesterday, and you got to create change, and you got to add up different dollar bills, and some of you kind of got a taste of that yesterday, so I was excited that you did. It looks like we're having a little trouble with Brainpop today. We might have to skip it, and I will have to link it in the YouTube bio. I'm so sorry about that, guys. It was a little, oh, here it comes. It says they're having some issues logging into the sites today, so I wonder what's going on. It could be that so many people are using Brainpop right now since everyone's at home. But what I'll do, since I'm unable to log in right now, I'll just link this at the bottom of the YouTube video, and you're welcome to watch this to kind of give you an introduction to dollar bills. All right, we'll get back to our presentation. Sorry about that. I hate that we won't get to check in with Moby today. I'll move myself back over here. All right, so question number 1. How many cents are in a dollar? I want you to take a moment and on the worksheet in front of you, or if you have a whiteboard, write the answer. How many cents total are in a dollar? All right, let's see. Oops, let me go back. I'm sorry. All right, so if you wrote 100 cents, you were correct. There are 100 cents in a dollar. So if you think about that, there are lots of ways that you can make 100 cents. Okay, so let's look at some of the ways. How many quarters make up 100 cents? We know that 1 quarter equals 25 cents. So we now want to know how many quarters equal 100 cents. So go ahead and write that down on your paper. All right, let's see what we got. If you said that 4 quarters equals $1, you would be correct. Each of these quarters equals 25 cents. So if we add them together, we're going to count by 25s, which is a little bit challenging. But we start with 25, then we add another 25, and that gives us 50. Excuse me. We add another 25, and that gives us 75. And then we add another 25, and that gives us 100. 100 cents is equal to $1. So we know that 4 quarters is equal to $1. And that's something we talked about yesterday. It's very important to remember that. All right, next challenge question. How many dimes are in a dollar? So we want to know how many dimes does it take to make 100 cents? Use your skip counting and go ahead and come up with the answer and write it on your paper. Okay, if you came up with 10 dimes, you would be correct. 10 dimes equals 100 cents. Guys, I automatically think of our rods and our cubes and our flats that we use for place value. We know that 1 rod is equal to 10. 1 rod is just the same as 1 dime. They both have a value of 10. So looking at the dimes, let's count them up. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So 10 of these dimes equals $1. Okay, next question. How many nickels are in a dollar? Take a moment and I want you to come up with your answer and write it on your paper. All righty, let's see what we got. If you came up with 20 nickels, you would be correct. 20 nickels equals 100 cents or $1. So looking here, we have a row of 10 and another row of 10. If we were to skip count all of these, we would skip count all the way up to 100. So 20 nickels equals $1. I have a challenge question for you. How do the nickels compare to the dimes? Are there more nickels in a dollar or less nickels than dimes? The answer is that there are more nickels in a dollar because nickels are worth less money. So it takes more of them to get to 100. All right, how many pennies are in a dollar? This one's a good one. This one you should know. Think to yourself, how many 1 cents would go into a dollar? All right, if you said 100, you would be correct. And no, I'm not going to count all of these pennies. You're welcome to pause it and count them all if you would like to do that, but there would need to be 100 of these pennies to equal 100 cents. That equals $1. All right, so we're going to do some practice here. And these are questions that you are going to have to decide. Are they equal to $1? Yes or no? That's all I need to know. Is it a yes, it's equal to $1, or no, it's not equal to $1? So I'm about to show you some coins on the screen, and I'm going to give you a few minutes to decide, is this equal to $1 or is this not equal to $1? Here we go. And I'm going to make my screen bigger, and I'll let you take a moment to count and decide. All right, so looking at these coins, we have 3 quarters, which is equal to 75 cents, 2 dimes, which is equal to 20 cents, and then we have 3 pennies, which is equal to 3 cents. So if you were solving on your own, one way that you could do this is to group the coins and write the values of the group and then add. So I know the quarters equal 75 cents using my skip counting. Dimes equal 20 cents using my skip counting, and the pennies equal 3 cents using regular old counting. And then I could go ahead and add these up using any addition strategy you would like. And I'm going to find out that this is equal to 98 cents. We're so close to $1, only 2 cents away. But no, this one is not equal to $1. Let's try another one. Move myself out of the way. Take a moment and decide, is this equal to $1? All right, so looking at these coins in front of us, let's see if it is equal to $1. I notice that I have 75 cents here in quarters because I once again have 3 quarters. So I'm going to write down 75 cents. Okay. I also notice that I have 2 dimes once again, and that's 20 cents. And then I have a nickel. Okay. Now we're going to find the total value of the coins in front of us. So if I'm using my addition strategies, I could use any one that I prefer, but I know that this is going to equal $1, exactly. And using my counting skills, I could do 75 plus 5 is 80. And I know that 8 and 2 are friendly numbers and they make 10. So 80 plus 20 would obviously equal 100. So this one does equal $1. Okay, we've got one more that we're going to practice today. And I want you to decide, does this equal $1? Yes or no? All right, so I look at the screen and I notice that I have 3 quarters, and I know once again that those 3 quarters equal 75 cents. And then I have to count my nickels using skip counting. I notice I have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 cents worth of nickels. That's very convenient for me because 75 plus 25 automatically equals $1 or 100. Okay? You should know that when we add up those 5 nickels, it equals 25 cents. And 25 cents is equal to a quarter. And we know that 4 quarters equals $1. Okay? Great job today, guys. I know this is new territory for us going up into the dollars, but it's a great way to get started practicing for this week when we go ahead and start learning about all of these different dollar bills and how to create them using different coin combinations. So today for your seesaw assignment, I'll go ahead and show you that for math. Move myself out of the way. All right, so for math, you're going to be counting coins up to $1. And please note that there are 8 problems or 2 pages. Do not just do the first page. There are 2 pages in this assignment. But you're going to just type in the value of the coins after you count them and then submit once you've done all 8 of them. All right, let me know if you have any questions through email, and I hope you guys have a great afternoon. See ya.